Hey, what's up you guys? So this isn't going to be your usual conspiracy theory video because I think the last time I ever filmed these type of videos was like last year, but it isn't last year anymore and it's a new decade. What is it now? 2020? A whole decade from 2010? Whatever, that's besides the point. So I'm about to film a conspiracy theory about population control, and I really want y'all to listen to this one. I know sometimes I may bore you for talking so much, but this theory has more truth than it actually being a theory. But you know, legally we all have to say that it's a theory because if not we could get sued, but whatever, that's besides the point. So I'm gonna cue the intro and then I'll let y'all decide for yourselves to continue watching this video, and I want y'all to put your opinions in the comments so I can go ahead and respond to y'all, and we could communicate from there from other conspiracy theories that have evolved due to the COVID-19. So yeah, let's play the intro. This is kind of long. How do y'all sit through that? Okay, so let's begin. In this conspiracy video that I'm filming today, I actually decided to write down everything so I could jot down actual notes that I took from the research I had done on this type of topic, because I didn't want to jump onto another conspiracy theory with not even knowing what I was going to talk about. So this time I actually know what I'm talking about. Today we're going to be talking about population control, like I said earlier, but this time population control is serious because it is now being blamed that the whole virus that we now have, which is called COVID-19, I'm not even going to say the actual word because I'm so tired of hearing the word. Let me just show you the symbol, the Spanish definition of that symbol, but whatever. So I wanted to talk about all the different theories that are evolving around this whole virus. It is because it originated in China, but because of it originating in China, it is a known fact that China has been trying to limit their population. They're trying to cut down on the people that they have in their current population, because in the back of me you could see that's just a picture of China's traffic, but I know a lot of other places have traffic like that, but China's is overpopulated. They were even deciding whether or not to make another island just equally spread the overpopulation that China now has. But let me give you the correct definition of population control. Population control is a practice of artificially maintaining the size of a population. Now, that is something that China's very criticized over, because I mean, they do already do that, in which they limit births into being just one child per family. And it is just due to not trying to increase their population. Like I said, I swear, don't even be taking shots on the amount of times that I said population. But let's start with theory number one. So it's saying that theory number one originated from bats. And where did these bats come from? From Wuhan, China. I know. They're called the horseshoe bats. I'll display a picture back of me as well. These horseshoe bats, like any other bats, are very adaptive to their environments, and by adapting to their environments they also adapt to the diseases and viruses that they attach to themselves, in which our immune system then becomes immune to the viruses and diseases that they attach to themselves. But since they're always flying around in their hordes, which I'll again display, those hordes that they fly in, or flock, whatever it is, the definition for bats, the amount they fly in, they obviously spread whatever they're carrying, and some people or some animals aren't even immune to the diseases that they already have. So since bats do move a lot, since the destruction that us humans make on their land, so it is kind of our fault. It goes hand in hand. But also it is talking about how we do bat watching. I don't know if you've ever heard of bird watching, but when we are bat watching, we are pretty much disrupting their environment. So they have this habit of just flying away so they could sleep peacefully, because I mean, they live in the dark, and then we're going in with flash photography. Like, it's obviously human intervention that was not needed, and these bats just had to fly away, and them flying away spreads the virus that they already had. But how did these bats get the virus that I guess attached to them? There was another theory that is attached to this one, but there was a Netflix film. I'll try to display a little video of it. On the subtitles, I'll try to show where it says that they're talking about the coronavirus, and this Netflix film was published in 2018. I think it's out there. I'll put the title somewhere here because I actually forgot the name of the movie. No, actually it's a show. It's not a movie, but because of this, it could have easily escaped from the lab, whatever they're trying to control inside it, but it obviously could have just been something behind China's government that they were just trying to spread it secretly so they could limit their population control. Because even though the U.S.A. is beating them in the cases of the viruses that we now have, it still ended up leaving them with less people. I know how bad that sounds, but it really did just leave them with less people, and it kind of benefited them since they were trying to limit their population control. It was a win-win for them. So now let's go on to the U.S.A. quarters. So if you're not familiar with this, every single year we get a new quarter here in the United States of America. If you're not familiar with it, I mean, it's just a quarter. In the back of it, in back of the head, there's a tails, obviously. On the tails, there's always a new image depending on the year or something that's going on. But the 2020 U.S.A. quarters now have bats in them. I'm going to display the 5 new quarters that were released this year. And if I'm pointing correctly, because I'm not really sure how it's going to be, I think the bats is over here, the one with the bat. And then you could see all the nature quarters, like it's just like nature. So, because of this whole COVID-19, it was theorized that because of this, we're now quarantined in our own homes, and being quarantined in our own homes have stopped us to travel less, destroy more nature, and stop like factories, because factories obviously shut down since they're trying to keep a healthy environment for their employees. And obviously the restrictions that were released by the government was to be in an environment of 10 people or less. So obviously factories had to close, and and the environment started getting less pollution. I kind of wanted to talk about it a little more, because the quarters behind me are talking about bats, and then all of this is kind of about nature. I think it's a tree. I kind of forgot the quarters, but like you'll see when I display the back of me. But because the nature that's being displayed in the quarters this year, it's kind of ironic how this virus originated from bats, and now our nature's kind of happy, because I'm going to display a video in the back where in Venice, Italy, the river now has swans. You could see the water clearly. Even in the San Antonio River Walk, you could see the bottom of the river. Like, everything has been cleaner ever since people started to quarantine themselves in the house. So it kind of benefited our nature at the same time. But who started it all? I do not know. Those were just 3 theories that I wanted to kind of talk to you all about. It was China's population control that they have been trying to do since like a while back already. It's about the new U.S. quarters. It is about the bats. And I don't know. Maybe there's more theories out there that I don't know of, but I kind of want you to tag along with me and comment down below on other conspiracy theories about the COVID-19, and let me know, because it was just a quick little video that I wanted to show to y'all. But in my opinion, I feel like this is kind of a truth. This is kind of that this isn't really a theory, since it's kind of true. It kind of all connects together. What a coincidence that the new U.S.A. quarters for 2020 have a bat and nature, because obviously we're not polluting the nature as much as we were before. But I guess I'm gonna finish it off there before I continue ranting of things that I don't even know anymore. But yeah, I hope y'all did enjoy. I hope y'all enjoyed my green screen. What's a blue screen? But it's the same thing. If you guys want me to film any other videos, let me know, and comment down below your theories on this or your opinions of what I just kind of explained to y'all. But that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later.